Dear students, today let us continue the topic of aromatic hydrocarbons by one of the electrophile substitution reactions, that is halogenation reaction. So let us discuss about aromatic electrophile substitution reaction. So what is an electrophile substitution reaction? An electrophile substitution reaction is a substitution reaction that occurs by the attack of an electrophile. Actually, there are two types of substitution reaction. One is nucleophile substitution reaction and other one is electrophile substitution reaction. In the case of aliphatic compound, aliphatic compounds undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction, whereas in the case of aromatic compounds, they undergo electrophilic substitution reaction. It involves the attack of an electrophile. Electrophile means it is an electron deficient species having positive charge. Electrophile means electron loving. In Greek, philos means loving. From that word phile, the word phile comes. So electrophile means electron loving. So it will attack an electron rich species, negatively charged species. Electron rich species is here benzene ring. The benzene ring contains a pi electron cloud, so electron phile can easily attack on the benzene ring without affecting its ring system. The characteristic reactions of aromatic compounds involve electrophile substitution reaction, in which the resonance stabilized ring system is preserved. So substitution reactions of aromatic compound is electrophilic substitution, not nucleophilic substitution. An electrophilic aromatic substitution reaction is one in which an electrophile substitutes for a hydrogen attached to the ring of an aromatic compound. So in the case of an electrophilic aromatic substitution, what happens is that the hydrogen attached on the benzene ring is replaced by an electrophile E+. That means this H+ will get replaced by this E+. So an electrophilically substituted benzene will form, so producing H+. The common electrophilic aromatic substitution reactions are halogenation, nitration, sulfonation, Friedel-Crafts alkylation and Friedel-Crafts acylation. So these common electrophilic substitution reactions that we will discuss one by one. Next we will discuss about mechanism of aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction. That means how the electrophilic substitution reaction occurs in aromatic compounds. There is a general mechanism for electrophilic substitution of aromatic compounds. All electrophilic aromatic substitutions of benzene, in general they are known as arenes, proceed by the same mechanism irrespective of the nature of the attacking electrophile. That means if the electrophiles are different, even if the electrophiles are different, the mechanism will be same. Generally, it involves mainly three steps. Step 1 involves the formation of the electrophile. The reagent that brings about the substitution is polarized or ionized in such a manner as to create an electrophile. That means an electron deficient species. So first step involves the formation of the electrophile by the ionization of the attacking reagent. So Ez is considered as the reagent. So it will undergo fast ionization into electrophile. Then electrophile plus the Z minus ion, E plus and Z minus ion. This is the first step. That is the generation of the electrophile. Next we can see the second step. First step involves the generation of the electrophile. In the second step, the generated electrophile is attracted by the pi electron cloud of the aromatic ring. Aromatic ring here acts as a nucleophile due to the presence of the electron cloud. Then interaction between the two results in a loose intermediate called pi complex. So the generated electrophile reacts with the pi electron cloud of the benzene ring and forms a pi complex. That is a loose intermediate that is known as pi complex. This slowly changes to a non-aromatic carbocation intermediate that is known as arenium ion, also known as sigma complex. So the formed pi complex will again slowly changes to a non-aromatic carbocation intermediate. Carbocation also known as arenium ion or sigma complex. Here the aromaticity gets disrupted. During this change, the electrophile takes 2 electrons from the aromatic pi sextet, disrupting it to form a sigma bond with a ring carbon atom at the site of substitution. So when this pi complex changes to sigma complex, what happens is that the electrophile takes 2 electrons from the aromatic ring. That means this electron pair will shift to this carbon. Then this carbon gets a negative charge. Onto this negative charge, the electrophile will attack. Then the electrophile will form a sigma bond with this carbon. This carbon also contains a hydrogen atom. So there will be a formation of sigma bond between the carbon and electrophile. That is why it is known as sigma complex. Then because of the losing of electrons from this carbon will get a positive charge. So this is the formed sigma complex. This carbon will have a hydrogen atom and a electrophile. Then this carbon will have a positive charge. So pi complex will slowly changes to sigma complex. Then this electron pair will shift to this carbon, this bond. Then this here there will be a new formation of a new double bond. Then this carbon will get a positive charge. Similarly, this electron pair will shift to this bond. Then this carbon will get a positive charge, and this carbon will get a this bond becomes a double bond. In this way, the carbocation gets stabilized, resonance stabilized. So this is the resonance hybrid structure. Positive charge is on the is on this carbon, this one, and also this carbon. So we can represent it with the one structure, that is the resonance hybrid. This non-aromatic pi complex gets stabilized through resonance. So this is not aromatic because of the disruption of this pi electron cloud. So non-aromatic sigma complex is formed during the second step. Second step involves mainly two steps. First is the formation of pi complex. Then it slowly changes to this is first step, and this slowly pi complex slowly changes to a sigma complex. That is the formation of a sigma bond between electrophile and the benzene ring. Now step 3. Step 3 involves the removal of proton from the sigma complex. A proton is removed by a base or nucleophile from the reaction mixture, that is present in the reaction mixture. So proton is removed by a base or a nucleophile that is present in the reaction mixture from the carbon atom of the carbocation that bears the electrophile. So proton from the sigma complex, proton which is attached to a carbon atom that contains the electrophile, that gets removed from the sigma complex by the base that is present in the reaction mixture. In this process, the 2 electrons earlier taken up from the pi system of the ring is returned to it, thereby restoring aromaticity to yield the substitution product. So during the reaction between the base, the proton leaves the system by leaving the electron pairs to this bond. So the aromaticity that is restricted in the second step will get retained during the third step. That means aromaticity restores during the third step. and in order to yield the substitution product. The third step is fast step. So the nucleophile or base present in the reaction system takes this proton from the sigma complex and the aromaticity restores in the system. In the mechanisms of the reactions of benzene, the step showing the formation of pi complex is omitted for brevity. For shortness, in the second step there is a step involving the formation of pi complex, that is omitted in all the mechanism that we are going to see in the later sessions. So the mechanism of electrophilic substitution reaction generally involves mainly three steps. The first step is the formation of the electrophile. Second step is the formation of sigma complex or arenium ion, or it is also known as carbocation. Third step is the formation of the final product, that is the removal of proton from the sigma complex. So first electrophilic substitution reaction is halogenation reaction. So benzene reacts with chlorine at ordinary temperatures in the absence of direct sunlight, and bromine when heated in the presence of Lewis acid. Lewis acid is commonly known as halogen carrier, to yield the corresponding halobenzene. That means different halogens react with the benzene under different conditions. Chlorine needs ordinary temperature, and the reaction can undergo in the absence of direct sunlight. But when we use bromine, the reaction needs the presence of Lewis acid and heating. So different halogens react under different conditions. Instead of taking FeCl3 or FeBr3 directly, the Lewis acid can be regenerated in the reaction mixture by adding iron to it. Sorry, not regenerated but generated. So by just adding iron to the reaction mixture, that means to benzene and chlorine mixture, Lewis acid can be generated. That means FeCl3 or FeBr3 can be generated by adding iron to the reaction mixture. So when benzene reacts with chlorine in the presence of FeCl3 or AlCl3, chlorobenzene will form. So and then benzene reacts with bromine. That reaction needs heating and the presence of Lewis acid. Then bromobenzene will produce. In this case also the halogen acid is needed. Then only the electrophile will produce. But the reaction condition needs only ordinary temperature in the case of chlorine, but bromine needs heating. Next we are going to discuss about fluorination and iodination. Fluorination of benzene is so fast that it requires special conditions and special type of apparatus. Even then, it is not an easily controllable reaction and cannot generally be stopped at the monofluorination stage. That means fluorination of benzene reaction is very fast. So usually the reaction will not stop at monofluorination stage, and we will get difluorinated benzene and trifluorinated benzene because of the fast reaction of the fluorination reaction. So and also it requires special conditions and even special type of apparatus. So the fluorination reaction is somewhat difficult type. Then what about iodination reaction? Reaction of iodine with benzene is very slow and reversible. So the reaction has to be carried out in the presence of an oxidizing agent like iodic acid or nitric acid to bring out the oxidative destruction of HI. Usually the iodination reaction is very slow and reversible. When benzene reacts with iodine, the formation of iodobenzene reaction is, this step is usually reversible and very slow. So we have to carry out this reaction in the presence of iodic acid or nitric acid, which can act as an oxidizing agent. So when benzene reacts with the iodine, first forms iodobenzene and HI. This HI is a strong acid and will dissociate very fast. Then HI will react with iodobenzene, the backward reaction occurs. That means the reaction is actually reversible. But in the presence of HiO3, the reaction becomes in the forward reaction only. That means in the presence of HiO3 or HNO3, any oxidizing agent, usually we use iodic acid or nitric acid as oxidizing agent in this reaction. So when we use HiO3, the formed Hi will react with HiO3 in this way and forming iodine. So again benzene can react with iodine and form iodobenzene. So in order to decrease the concentration of Hi, we use HiO3 as an oxidizing agent for oxidizing Hi. The oxidant also brings out the oxidation of I2, iodine to I plus iodonium ion, the electrophile, that carries out the electrophilic attack on benzene. So two purposes for using iodic acid. One is to convert Hi to iodine. Another purpose is for oxidizing I2 to I plus. So in that way we can use iodination. So fluorination and iodination is somewhat difficult. We can prepare iodobenzene and fluorobenzene by some other way. So this is about general halogenation reaction. So far we discussed about the general mechanism of halogenation. General mechanism of electrophilic substitution reaction. Now let us discuss about mechanism of aromatic halogenation. We discussed that there are 3 steps in electrophilic substitution reaction. Here also there are 3 steps in halogenation, aromatic halogenation reaction. First step is the generation of the electrophile. In this case, the halogen is we have taken the halogen as bromine. Bromine combines with FeBr3 to form a complex that dissociates to form the electrophile bromonium ion, a positive bromonium ion. So in this case, bromine Br2 reacts with FeBr3. This is the Lewis acid, and forms an electrophile bromonium ion. Electrophile in halogenation reaction is halonium ion. In bromination reaction it is bromonium ion Br+. So how it generates? Bromine reacts with FeBr3. That means the electron pair of bromine shifts to FeBr3. So because of the losing of electron, one pair of electron from bromine, it will get a positive charge, and FeBr3 will get a negative charge. Then this is a complex, then which will dissociate further. That means this bonding electron will shift to this positively charged bromine, and this positive charge will get neutralized. So positive charge will be on this bromine atom. That means a bromonium ion, an electrophile. An electrophile in this reaction is bromonium ion Br+. That will form in this reaction, and FeBr4- also formed. This will act as a base in the third step. Then second step is the formation of the arenium ion. First step is the formation of the electrophile. Here in this case bromonium ion is the electrophile. Second step is the formation of the arenium ion, also known as carbocation or sigma complex. So in the second step, bromonium ion, that is the electrophile, attacks benzene to form a carbocation, an arenium ion generally referred to as sigma complex, which is stabilized by resonance. This is the rate determining step of the process. So in the second step, the electrophile attacks on the benzene ring. So when you represent the when you write the mechanism, always show the arrow of electron movement. That means from the side of the electrons to the electron deficient center. That is the way of movement of electrons. So don't show the electrons, don't show the arrow from this to from bromine to benzene ring. Always show the arrow from the electron rich center to electron deficient center. So in this case, this is an electron deficient center, and here we have electron. So movement is in this way, not from FeBr3 to Br. So electron move from this to bromine atom, and there will be a formation of a sigma complex due to the formation of a sigma bond between benzene ring and bromine atom. Then this will get stabilized due to resonance that we have already discussed. So in the discussed in the general mechanism. So there is delocalization of positive charge, and so that there is resonance stabilization of the carbocation, formed carbocation. The carbocation is also known as arenium ion or sigma complex. This is the resonance hybrid structure of the formed sigma complex or arenium ion or carbocation. So second step is the formation of arenium ion or carbocation or sigma complex. Then third step is the loss of a proton from the sigma complex, that is carbocation. The base in this step, what happens is that the base FeBr4- from the first step, this is FeBr4- present in the reaction mixture, abstracts a proton from the carbocation and restores the aromaticity to the ring to yield bromobenzene. So this FeBr4- acts as a base, and that will abstract a proton from the carbocation, that means sigma complex, and forms the substituted bromobenzene and restores the aromaticity. That means in this case what happens is that this electron pair will shift to this bromine. So breaking of this bond occurs and FeBr3 will form. Then this Br- will attack on this H plus and form HBr. Then this H plus will leave from here by leaving the electron pairs. That electron pair will move to this bond, then forming the benzene with restored aromaticity. So these are the steps for bromination reaction. First step is the generation of the electrophile. Electrophile in this case is electrophile for bromination reaction. This is the mechanism for aromatic bromination reaction. So in the bromination reaction, electrophile is bromonium ion. Then second step involves the formation of sigma complex. Third step is the loss of proton from the sigma complex and forming the substituted product. For chlorination of benzene, FeCl3 is used and generates electrophile. That is, chloronium ion is the electrophile in chlorination reaction, whereas bromonium ion is the electrophile in bromination reaction. So if you are asked to write the mechanism of aromatic bromination reaction, so you can write in this way. You have to write these 3 steps. This is the usual question in your exam for writing the mechanism of aromatic bromination reaction or any electrophile substitution reaction. So mainly 3 steps are involved. So you have to write these 3 steps for aromatic bromination reaction. Instead of that, if you are asked to write the mechanism of aromatic chlorination reaction, you have to replace FeBr3 with FeCl3 and bromine with Cl2. Then the electrophile will be chloronium ion, Cl plus. All other things will be the same. So that's all about the electrophile substitution reaction of electrophile substitution reaction. Means here we discussed about the aromatic halogenation. We discussed the mechanism of bromination reaction. Thank you.